Let's conquer fears using psychology. Fear, what is it? Well, it's something that we've all no doubt experienced. It can be a gnawing feeling in your stomach, or a sense of your heart racing, feeling overwhelmed, feeling almost as if you're paralyzed at times. But have you ever stopped to think why? It's actually a physiological response. It's your body's dominant force saying something's happening. Get that heart racing in case you may have to run away from a big scary animal, for example. In day-to-day life, we tend not to see that many big scary animals, so this response of fear is often unhelpful, and it can stop us achieving our goals, pursuing our passions, and potentially living a great life. So let's talk a bit more about how to overcome fear. There's a few challenges. There's this overlap with anxiety, which can be a constant feeling as if something's wrong or something bad is about to happen. There's avoidance behavior. You may think, I'm scared of this particular thing, so I'll not do it. And it may be by avoiding activities that make you feel uncomfortable, you become more afraid of them. And you can then miss out on opportunities. And we don't want that. We want you to improve your life. Another challenge can be negative self-talk, which can often accompany fear. We'll maybe think we're not good enough in some way, we're not capable, we're not worthy. And this is this cycle of fear. And then you can even have fear of fear itself, being afraid that you're going to feel afraid, which can add to anxiety and success, and distress, not success. That's different. When we're in the grip of fear, it's hard to actually see this way out, but potentially psychological strategies can help, and that allows us to take control of our lives. The main one, I would say, is cognitive behavioral therapy. And this involves challenging negative thought patterns and trying to reframe our thought process to provide us with more positive thoughts that give a realistic light and realistic insight, so that we don't just do something by trigger. We've thought about how should we feel in that situation and aim to let the mind think that way. It does take time. Another strategy can be gradual exposure. That's where you're slowly seeing something that you're afraid of and perhaps even touching it to confront our fears in a controlled environment. And it can be an empowering experience. If you've been afraid of something, then you're no longer afraid of it. You might not like it, but it may just not limit you anymore. Another thing is about mindfulness and meditation. These can help calm our breathing and calm our mind, which can reduce our overall stress and help anxiety levels. Finally, it's important to practice self-compassion, treating ourselves with kindness as we would often treat other people with kindness, and understand that there are situations that do make people feel afraid or uncertain, and that's not a bad thing. One of the most powerful insights is that you don't just need to get rid of fear. You can actually use fear to drive you. It can be empowering thinking this way. You may get that sensation, and you could think, well, this is actually energizing me. It's giving me some power so that I can potentially grow. And you may want to reframe the way you think of this fear, because it could be that instead of thinking, oh no, my heart's racing, you may think, great, I'm getting ready to try and do this performance as best as I can, allowing you to be authentic and live your own meaningful life. Because if we can see fear in this light, it may just actually feel the sensation of excitement. So in conclusion, conquering fear isn't about eliminating it entirely. It's about understanding the fear and learning to work with it It may be with CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, gradual exposure, mindfulness, and self-compassion. We can take control of our lives and pursue our goals with confidence and courage. I truly wish you all the best in your life. If you found this has been helpful at all, feel free to subscribe. I summarize books mainly and give the main key pertinent points to help people get the best out of their lives. Equally, if you found any tips that you think have been omitted from this video, feel free to comment below. I hope to see you next time. Take care.